So Cowboys fan, so I'm not gonna rant too much about this, okay? Like I'm not gonna say too much. I'm not gonna say too much. I just want to say, like, I think Dak Prescott is a franchise quarterback. Okay, I think Dak is. Don't get me wrong. I have argued. With family. I've argued with friends that he is top tier. Like he's one of the ones up there. Like in the past, I've definitely said that. And honestly, I feel like definitely a top 10. I feel like he's definitely top 10 quarterback. And I feel like healthy on the right team, I think he can honestly be a top 5 quarterback. Okay? Kill me, you could do what you want. Like I'm being honest. I'm just being completely fucking honest. I think Dak Prescott is a precision passer. I think that he gets the job done when you need him to get it done. The playoffs is the worst thing. And a lot of people are gonna base it off of like, okay, the playoff. What the fuck is he gonna do in the playoffs? Regular season don't matter. I completely understand. It's definitely a fair argument. I can't argue about the playoffs. He's definitely not top 5 in the playoffs. I agree with you there. He's not top 5 in the playoffs. But I also feel like a lot of quarterbacks aren't top 5 in the fucking playoffs. Okay? I think a lot of top 5 quarterbacks aren't top 5 in the fucking playoffs. If I'm be honest. If I'm just being honest here. I just think Dak, obviously being on the Cowboys, he's a star of all quarterbacks, it seems like. If it isn't Mahomes, it's either shitting on Dak or loving on Mahomes. It feels like as an NFL fan. So, if I'm being honest, he's just under a bunch of scrutiny for things that a lot of quarterbacks just can't do or won't do because it is really hard to win in the playoffs. I don't know how. I thought everybody understood that, and I feel like he should be free. I think we should free Dak. I want Dak on this team. I feel like Dak could take us all the way. And a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people, they're just like, okay, Dak just can't win the playoffs. He can't do it all. Let's get rid of him. But I don't think those people understand how hard it is to find another guy who can at least get us to the playoffs. Like, this is not easy. Getting a franchise quarterback is not easy. It's really not. You don't just pick a guy off the street, put him in a uniform, and he's giving us 4,000 passing yards, over 30 plus touchdowns, and bringing us to a playoff game. It's not happening. It's hard to start over. So that's why we've held on to him, because we kind of have to. Look who like, and if we're being, come on, Cowboys fan, who do you really? You think do you see who's our backup? That's who they believe in. I'm hoping the next few years we draft a quarterback that is really like dumb nice, like a Shador Sanders. Like, I hope we draft somebody like that. But right now I'm looking. They do you really trust their judgment on the future quarterbacks? Like, let's stick with Dak right now. Like, let's be honest. We can't. We're not in a position to make like a quarterback choice at this point. And I just feel like I feel like everyone, even Cowboys fans, just shit on Dak, just blame Dak. But Dak is giving us great offense. He makes our offense great. Without Dak doing what Dak does, we wouldn't have great offenses. We wouldn't have these top 5 offenses that we're getting year in, year out. We wouldn't have them. So it's either we have to get with the program, or like Jerry Jones said, go all in. We all know that's not happening. But I just think Dak, under the right scheme, and I wouldn't know what, I feel like he needs to be on a team that realizes that he's not the most athletic quarterback. He's not. He's not the most athletic. He doesn't have the best arm. He doesn't have. He is, at short throws, he's very accurate. That's one thing I'll say. Short throws, medium throws, I'll say he's extremely accurate. Actually, like, I feel like he's extremely accurate on that, from that range. He's not the best throw. His deep throws got better over the years. You guys cannot disagree on that. Come on. He's not the top. He's not upper echelon in all these categories. I understand this, but overall, he makes a great quarterback. He's a leader. He can command a locker room and motivate them to do more, do better. He's not quiet. And you can't find a lot of quarterbacks are quiet and just go out there and get the job done. And I'm not hating on that. Sometimes that can work, but some teams, you need somebody in the locker room, especially a quarterback, like a face of the franchise, that's gonna get in somebody's face, and not, because I'm not saying get in their face in a disrespectful way, but get in their face and be like, yeah, come on, let's go, come on, let's go, keep going. And Dak is gonna do that. And Dak is consistent. He is consistent. He even though in the playoffs you want to argue, yes, but regular season, in order to get to the playoffs, this is reality. You got to win in the regular season first. And Dak is a winner. Dak wins football games. It may not always end how we want it to end, but Dak wins football games. We can't deny it. I feel like Dak would have been perfect for the Steelers. I feel like Dak would have been perfect for just a lot of these organizations that need a quarterback. I feel like if you put him in any system, he's gonna thrive. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I just feel like he's that good of a person to where he understands and he adapts. He's gonna adapt to whatever system you put him in, because he's not a selfish, and he's not gonna sit there and really argue with everything and make everybody obey. He's gonna try to adapt to his team and do what he's team first. That's the best way I can put it. He's team first. And any organization, whether you like it or not, wants a guy that's team first. Those are the teams that go far. The dudes who are team first. Dak is team first. A lot of organizations is missing that. Raiders, all these teams is missing that. So it's a no-brainer for me. I just feel like, why are we keeping him here? We're wasting his time. Every year something disappoints in the playoffs. He disappoints in the playoffs, and we're just blaming him, shitting on him. Oh yeah, get up, come on, Dak. Yeah, you're trash. But we're allowing it. I feel like when there's been quarterback for how many years? 3 or 4 years. We should have been shopping around at this point, if y'all hated on this dude this much. Because I just feel like we're wasting his time. I feel like we're wasting his prime. I feel like he's getting better. That's what's killing me. I feel like Dak is actually getting better as a player. I think from last year, I think that was a really great year for him. I've seen improvement. And there's no way you can sit there and watching Dak all these years and say last year was not impressive to you. The way he was throwing those 50-yard bombs like it was nothing. When Dak first got here, we weren't seeing that. When he first got here, he was throwing freaking just it was freaking it was air balls. It was air balls in football. It was just but now he's throwing that shit accurately. He's throwing 50 yards accurately. We can't sit in and ignore it. The dude is getting better. He's a dog. But he's being wasted on the Cowboys because we're not building everything. We're not just going all in on the roster. We keep holding ourselves back. For what? I don't know. But we're gonna learn. I just feel like we'll see what happens this year. But I'm team free Dak.